Police investigators have made some developments in solving a cold case from 1998. A 53-year-old man has been charged with a decades-old murder of a Grand Blanc man on Flint's south side.
Our Alyssa Irwin joining us now. Alyssa, the case is one of the first solved by the Flint Police Department's new cold case investigation unit.
That's correct. The Flint Police Department says cold case investigators obtained enough evidence to charge 53-year-old Eric Dukes. He is facing possible life in prison for the alleged murder of 31-year-old Shannon Holihan. It's a case that goes back over 26 years. It was May of 1998 when the body of Shannon Holihan was found unconscious and beaten behind what was once Empress of China on Dordt Highway. ABC 12 reported on that crime years ago as police were trying to locate the 1994 white Corvette, which was the victim's car, which still hasn't been found to this day. According to the Genesee County prosecutor David Layton, witnesses over a decade ago described the suspect, but it wasn't until DNA found under the victim's fingernails was tested. And just this year, it narrowed down the criminal search.
This case went through several detectives over the years. An investigator from our staff, who also works cold cases for the city of Flint, learned this year that the Michigan State Police Crime Lab had a hit on DNA.
Prosecutor Layton said the DNA, which was taken from Dukes for a previous crime, matched for this crime.
Dukes may have been off living his life for all these years, but I think justice has now caught up with him.
Layton said it's alleged Dukes and the victim met at Club Triangle, a former LGBTQ bar, that night before the murder.
We believe this is a hate crime. The ethnic intimidation statute did not exist at the time of the crime, and therefore it cannot be charged.
Dukes has been arraigned on felony murder. Flint Police Chief Terrence Green says the investigation was funded by ARPA funding and a Mott Foundation grant to help bring cold cases to a close.
These funds are specifically used for cold case investigations and also to assist the investigator with any additional sources that he would need or require to have a successful investigation.
Dukes faces up to life in prison with no chance of parole if he is convicted. Anyone with information that could help investigators with another cold case in Genesee County should call the Flint Cold Case Unit or Crime Stoppers anonymously at 1-800-422-JAIL. Here in the studio, Alyssa Irwin with ABC 12 News.